Hi, this is Steve from superpivots.com, and today I'd like to show you a technique that I use for an entry once there is a confirmed low or high pivot. So we're going to use Baidu here for this example. So Baidu put in a low pivot, and there's the pivot bar, there's the confirmation bar. Remember, it takes both these bars to each meet their own separate criteria and then line up next to each other for this to be painted. So you're not going to see this until this bar closes. So let's say day 3, you see that there's a low pivot, there's a confirmation bar, price action takes out the high of the confirmation bar, and let's just say, okay, I'm getting long right here. Well, it turns out this pulls back, clear back, and tests the low of that pivot bar. So now you've got to ride this clear back down, and it's about $7, it looks like, that you have to ride this pullback, and that can be really painful depending on your position size. And it's never fun, that's for sure. How many of us, and I think we're going to say all of us, have got into a trade, and then the trade goes against us, shakes us out down at the lows, and then turns around and takes off without us? You know, that's how frustrating is that? So let's move over to this 30-minute chart now, and this is the pivot bar day. Here's the confirmation bar, and here's about where you would have entered long. Okay, so there's that. You're entering right into a high pivot on a 30-minute chart. So now you're riding that pullback clear back down. Now, my technique says wait. Once you get confirmation that this is the valid low pivot, then flip to a lower time frame chart and wait for a low pivot. Let it pull back into a low pivot, then make your entry. Now you have minimal pain, and it does, you know, little small pullback, and then it's off to the races. Now, can this thing just blow out and leave you? Yeah, of course, it sure can, and it has. But you have a couple choices. You know, you can go on to another trade, or you can wait for another low pivot up higher at a higher level to get long, and then use a stop loss under that low pivot. So I personally would much rather be left out of a trade than to be shaken out of a trade, and that's just the way I feel about it. So that's what I have for today. Thanks for watching.